Good to see you again. A special hand for Cerro Negro, doing an excellent job. Woo! Hot. I'd just like to mention that if you're interested in catching Cerro Negro, go to the R-Red Elephant on February 23rd, where they will be performing with the extraordinary dancer from Spain, Lakshmi Basil. So you want to check that out. Put it on your calendar. But right now, and I don't know if you can smell this wonderful aroma at home, but we've got some great food sitting down here, and it was prepared by a gentleman from the top of Waikiki. Let's bring him out here, Chef Sean Priester, ladies and gentlemen. Hi, Sean. Oh, that's a red shirt. How are you?
Hello.
Thanks for joining us. And I'll tell you something. You know, we've had lingerie models up here on this stage that didn't get as much attention as what you've prepared down here. Well, food is a hit.
Yeah, I mean, it's important to a lot of people, a lot of cultures, and that's the exciting thing about what I get to do.
You know, I got to tell you a story. You know, out of high school, okay, which for me was a very short period of time, I was in a program where we learned how to cook. And at one point, the guy teaching us said, "Andy, you ain't got it." You know? And it really, and I realized at that point, it really is an art.
Yeah, well, fortunate for me that you are not cooking, because I wouldn't be here. But yeah, it is. You know, it's an art. It comes from. It's a passion of mine, and I say it all the time in the kitchen. Did you make that plate with love? And you know,
Did you make that plate with love?
Yeah. Is there love in that plate? And that's, you know, you have to feel what you're doing.
Okay, I got to ask you about that. Are you saying that is that about concentrating on what you're doing, or bringing that passion to it?
Well, it's about the passion. I mean, there's a certain amount of technique and the way that you execute a plate. That's got to happen. But I think
I'm going to stop you a lot. I can tell already. What does that mean, execute a plate?
Well, there's a recipe, there's a flavor profile that you have to deliver to a guest. They have a certain expectation.
I need a pencil. Flavor profile.
There's a certain expectation from a guest when they come into the restaurant to have an experience based on what they've seen on our menu, or based on what they've heard about the restaurant. And once we've got them in the door, then we have to take that to another level. I mean, you can say you're making a steak, but you know, where's the love? Where's the next level of that in the plate? And that's kind of.
I can feel your passion when you talk about it. How does a guy, you know, I mean, you know, a big macho strapping guy end up in the kitchen? For you, how did it happen personally?
It happened for me. It was a way for me to make extra income in college. I was good at it. I really found myself wanting to lead when I was in a kitchen, and it just really, it was a way for me to express myself. I mean,
at what point did you went, man, I'm good at this?
Oh, I don't know that I've always felt confident. I know when I got to the islands 17 years ago, Hawaii regional cuisine was hot, and it was just being born, and I knew I wanted to pay attention to that.
I know when it happened, when everybody went, "Let Sean cook." Tell us about what you prepared here tonight.
This is our Valentine's Day. This is a portion of our Valentine's Day menu. A couple of entrees that we're going to provide is a chili rub, the New York strip with a corn cake and tomatillo sauce, a lamb chop with a punaluu honey with mint and lavender. We have a trio of amuse, which are a scallop and foie gras, a ceviche, and a tartlet.
And if you have any doubt that Sean can make food sexy, check this out.
There you go.
You know what I mean? I tell you, I'm going to eat the Y.
And we have 2 courses for desserts.
Yeah.
One is a sexy bubble bath. And we also have an espresso shake with a chocolate-covered strawberry. But I'm really excited about that sexy bubble bath.
Now, I see the champagne sitting here.
Yes.
How much do you recommend what they should drink with your meal? I mean, you know, like, give me a root beer, boom, you know.
Oh, it's very important that that the guest is guided to the appropriate wine to what the dish is. So we have a wine by the glass, of course, bottle menu, and we have a menu set up where every course is has a wine that
Now, what do you do about, like a knucklehead like me who'll come in there and, yeah, give me that, and, can I have a Diet Coke or something? I mean, how do you say, sir, your experience might be, I mean, how do you handle it?
Exactly,
I know you don't do it personally, but how does your
That's
wait
exactly
staff?
what happens. The wait staff there is talented and knows their wine, so they're going to guide you in the right direction and let you know if you have your preferences. If you want a beer with your
No problem.
your fish, that's your decision. But if you'd like ask for guidance, that's why we're there. And I'm there too. You can always ask for me, and I'll come out and help you through the menu. So,
what is one of the most flattering things a customer has not said but done after having one of your meals?
Oh, it's always a clean plate. That's the bottom line. I mean, if I see a plate come back and there's food on there, I ask them what was wrong. Like it's a clear indication.
No one has ever come back in the kitchen and said, "Listen, man, that steak, this is my Lincoln, and I want you to know, it's the least I can do." It never happened?
Well, no, I mean, it's really good just to hear the compliments. It's good to hear, I mean, the locals come in all the time and say, this is their favorite restaurant. Yeah. We bring our friends in all the time, when they come to visit, and it's someplace that we like to go when we have the opportunity, so.
My wife and son and daughter went out for Thanksgiving. We've never done that in years, right? Mm-hmm. And I tell you something, just a plain steak, I won't mention the restaurant, but it made the evening. We were going, taste this. How much better can one steak be? You can't believe it until you taste a professional doing it.
Yeah, exactly. And, this is all about Valentine's Day, so I would encourage everybody to come check out our passionate menu and, find the love at the top of Waikiki.
Well, I'll tell you something, folks. We're going to take a break and share a little bit of the love here, and maybe some with Richard when we come back. Ladies and gentlemen, John, chef extraordinaire, top of Waikiki. We'll be right back.
Better hearing is better living. Come to Island Audiology for a free hearing aid demonstration. Dr. Robin Whelans will personally take care of you. As a doctor of audiology, Dr. Whelans' expertise really makes the difference. Testing, counseling, and offering the best hearing device for your budget and needs. Learn more about Bluetooth hearing aids and rechargeable batteries. Enjoy each moment with friends and family. Call today for an appointment. Better hearing is better living.
Who keeps our culture alive through the support of Keiki Hula?
We do.
Who gets our beloved sports teams to their games?
We do.
Who also serves our country with pride?
We do.
We're Aloha, and it's more than just our name. It's our mission.